Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we were watching an epic battle, one Varghast versus around 4 bandits, I think, and unfortunately, despite the Varghast being stronger and more powerful, it seems they are able to be overwhelmed. The Varghast was killed, and the bandits have kind of spread out a wee bit. Now, I think we have to avenge the Varghast. First things first, I'm gonna loot it, because, you know, no loot gets left behind, but then we avenge the Varghast. We take down its killers. Hello. That, I think that might be the end of the Chantry Trail. I don't know. We could take out either group. Let's go for this one first. Oi! You! Get out! No hiding. Not from me. And spinny spin. Scream. And then stun him. Excuse me, I said no running. Okay, you can run, but you will come back. They always come back. Okay, you're down. And madam, so are you.
Down you go.
Now, you did leave me stuff. Thank you. Thank you, how kind. The loot is always appreciated. And what be this? Barely readable, unsent letter. Service. Can you bring the Grey Wardens back? My men are seeing Darkspawn at night. Darkspawn? It's not a blight starting, is it? You'll protect us, right? My voice properly went then. Ooh. It's rather hot in the back room today. I'ma take a sip of my drink. I have some very nice, chilled, fresh orange juice with me today. So refreshing. Lovely. Alright then, let's try that again. Service. Can you bring the Grey Wardens back? My men are seeing Darkspawn at night. Darkspawn? It's not a blight starting, is it? You'll protect us, right? Drivond. I'm sorry to break this to you, mate, but I don't think Service and the Venatori will protect you. Y'all were but a means to an end. Let's be honest, they have no real interest in you. Spinny spin! Got up. Come on, get up. She's the assassin, she's the most dangerous. Okay, I think she's dead. And thank you, Blackwall. Get out. Let's get stunned if you can. Hey. Lovely. Oh, and you also dropped stuff. Again, so polite. So kind of them. But they don't have anything for us to read. And you can come along too. Alright then, now, let's go grab that Ocularum. To be honest, I don't think there's really much for us to do in this southern area, so you know what? This might be the episode where we go and see what's going on at that Grey Warden tower. See what's going on with them. You know, Hawk and Alistair. Could be fun. Okay, there's one. Oh, 2. And the last one is right there. 3. Okay, yeah, there's nothing really too much down here, so I say we grab this shard, head down here, then make our way back up and we can hit these as we head on to Here Lies the Abyss. I think that's a good plan. I think that's a really good plan. So, yeah. Oh, it has been a while since we last saw Amelia. Oh, hello. You're right. I'ma just leave you. I don't need to fight you. Oh, flipping it. There are a lot of them. My goodness, you weren't here 2 minutes ago. Whee! But yeah, as I was going to say, I'm still pleasantly surprised with how Amelia turned out. I'm never happy. I'm dead. We have floating dead people. That is weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm never happy with how I recreate Amelia in Inquisition, but I think I actually did somewhat decently this go around, so very happy with that. Yeah, this is the end of the Chantry Trail signs. Oh, hello. Big ass statue, damn. And more of those sulfur pits. Yeah, if the dragon likes these things, then, you know, it's no wonder that Frederick set up shop nearby. Rebel Mage's note. It just keeps staring at me. It had to go. I presume they mean this religious statue. I like that. Just they were dicking about in the cave and just like, it keeps looking at me. I don't like it. Vivienne, if you would be so kind. Come on, take it out. Take it down. There we are. Well, then let's see. What did the Chantry want to hide away? I hope it's not spiders. Please. Please, no spiders. So we have some safes. Oh, and a mosaic piece. Thank you. The creation of a phylactery. We let the boy rest the first night they brought him to the White Spire. I convinced Knight Commander Belrose to delay the ritual till the morning. The journey was long, and the lad could barely keep his eyes open, poor thing. I was certain escape was the furthest thing from his mind. Medine found him a clean cot in with the other young apprentices, and when I came in with his supper, he was already fast asleep. In the morning, I showed Medine how the phial was to be prepared. First, a simple charm to preserve and protect the glass. Then a spell that to keep... What? I presume that's an error. Then a spell to keep the blood from forming dark clots. The last step could only be completed with the apprentice present. I sent a young Templar recruit off with the message that we were ready. The boy was escorted to the chamber by Belrose himself. I could tell he had just been awakened. There was a smear of dirt from his face, perhaps from the road. I called the boy to me and cleaned his cheek with my sleeve as I explained the ritual. We have to take your blood, I said, because you're special, and we don't want you to be lost. If it happens, the blood will allow us to find you and bring you home again. I let Medine take the lancet this time. The tremor in my hands was worse that day, and I didn't want to make too deep a cut. I held the boy close, and Medine made a small, neat incision on his palm, exactly as instructed. I felt the boy struggle and start to cry. He tried to pull away, but Medine gripped his hand firmly, letting the blood run into the phial. Then Medine cast the spell, like we practiced. Within the vial, the blood churned and grew bright in the presence of the mage to whom it was bound. It was done. Another phylactery, another link forged. He was leashed to the White Spire. The boy could not look away from the glow. He was enthralled, and the pain and the tears were forgotten. See? This is magic, I said to him. When you are older, I will teach you. Belrose let the boy hold his phylactery for several minutes before he locked it away in the chamber. From the Memoirs of Enchanter Reva Clay, 872 Blessed. Considering we have a book on the making of phylacteries, I wonder if these are phylactery storage units. I mean, we know that not all phylacteries are stored in the same place, and I mean, it's like with the phylacteries of Kinloch Hold. They had to be moved after Jowan's escape attempt. They're no longer stored within the circle. I don't think it's too extreme that if there is a particularly rebellious circle, they might think, you know what, send the phylacteries to the desert. It's the only place. It's the only place they're going to be safe. A very interesting codex entry, but not the one I'm looking for. I do believe it's this one. Chantry Logbook. We so far cannot confirm that Erimond has had any luck attracting spirits at all. It may not be possible for spirits in the Fade to even see someone who has so long been tranquil. He wishes to continue the experiments. We will stay and observe until he is ready to leave. There we go. Erimond is a character from Asunder, and he is, so far as we are aware, he is the first mage who was made tranquil to be made untranquil, and that is done by attracting the attention of a spirit or demon. A tranquil mage must have their mind touched by a spirit or a demon, and that breaks tranquility. It's very interesting. I'd highly recommend Asunder. Highly, highly recommend it. Erimond is such a tragic character, because it's the reason why they're here searching for a cure to tranquility is because the veil is very thin here. In Adamant Fortress especially, because there's been so much death, the veil is like wafer thin. So that was like the best place for him to attract a spirit, because in most other places, you know, spirits and demons can't see him. He's so dulled to their senses. It's only in places where the veil is so thin that they can actually go, oh shit, you're there. Hey, Bap, you're now not tranquil. Tranquil mages do get their magic back, because that was technically what he was trying to find out. Is there any way to return a tranquil mage's emotions yet still deny them their magic? That was what the experiment was seeking. However, you know, a spirit or demon touches a tranquil mage's mind, they do get their magic back. And not only that, but their emotions are very, very unstable. Whether that's simply because, you know, it's like an emotional dam, almost. They've spent so long not feeling anything that when, you know, they can feel, everything is so much brighter. It's like not being able to see light for ages, that when you do finally see light, it just seems so much brighter than when you remembered it. It could be that. It could be, you know, an influence of the spirit or demon, just making things seem more, considering that spirits and demons are emotional beings. That's what they primarily run off of. So it's not certain why. Oh, hello. Okay, you're just... Fuck it, leave them. No, okay, no, they've decided to attack. Spinny spin. Yeah, we're not certain why untranquiled mages feel things more, but we know that that is a side effect of reversing tranquility. Wrap 'em. There we go. And rollbacks. There we go. And they didn't even drop any loot. How rude. How very, very rude of them. Now then, let's make our way around. There does seem to be a ruin down this way, so we might as well check it out whilst we're in the neighbourhood. Yeah, what be this? Oh, hello. Hello there, don't mind if I do. I almost missed you. Oh, hello. Hello there, you're right. I didn't mean to fight you, but I guess we are now. Okay, we are not in a good position for fighting. We are not in a good position for fighting. Keep wrapping it. Oh shit, where did it go? Where did... Flipping it. I thought it had gone invisible for a minute then, and I was just like... I don't want to fight an invisible phoenix. That is... That's not possible. That is simply not possible. Okay, it's just a bunch of bricks. I couldn't remember if there was a little something hidden back there. I guess not. Yep, nothing hidden. And I saw that on my mini-map. I saw there was something behind me. No, we're gonna ignore it. We're gonna move forwards. Cute little camp. And a yoink. Now this one, I feel like the easiest way to grab this one would be to make our way around, because there is a path up there. There's no need to try and, you know, Skyrim horse our way up the side of a cliff. Yep, here's the path. Oh, excuse. There we go. And a yoink. Okay, next one is this one. You know what? Let's just fast travel. I'm lazy. We're missing potions. There we go. Come on, lads and lasses. This way. I believe it should be up here. Again, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was... Hello there. Ooh, actually, hold up. It's looking like it might be, you know, on an outcropping now. If that's the case, we might as well grab it when we're doing like a final sweep of the plains. Oh god. Well, back. I don't want to fuck about with y'all.
Shall we have a look around?
Yes, we shall. However, I'm gonna grab that. I actually noticed I missed this whilst I was editing. Okay, yeah, it is over here. This?
Quillback guts. Fantastic. Are we really doing this?
Yes. Yes, we are. It's for science. Okay, it's all the way over there. You know what? I vote we head straight to the... Don't. Okay, it's just a hyena. We can take out a hyena if it wants to fight. God, you do want to fight. They always want to fight. God damn. Get that. Spinny spin. Come on. Get in there. No, you don't. No, you have to die. You have to die now. Where are you going? There we go. And no loot. No loot, unlike the Fennec, who tragically gave its life. How dare. And I'm going to assume you. Okay, 2 out of 4. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. Let's go, guys. Let's go. How dare you. I thought that sack was loot. I'm so upset. I've been tricked. Tricked by a fraudulent sack.
Glad you could make it. We've seen lights coming from the tower.
Blood magic, I'd wager. You can smell it. Or see the corpses. You take point. I'll guard your backs.
Wait! No.
Warden Commander Clarel's orders were clear.
This is wrong!
Remember your oath. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death,
I'm sorry.
sacrifice. Good. Now bind it just as I showed you. Inquisitor, what an unexpected pleasure. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, at your service.
I'm guessing you're not a warden?
But you are. The one Clarel let slip. And you found the Inquisitor and came to stop me. Shall we see how that goes?
Oh. Wardens, he is deceiving you. I've already got a head start. Your allies don't scare me. Oh, I think this... Aenor would be in shock right now, seeing that Warden stab the other. I think she would genuinely be in shock right now. Like, her heart is sinking, seeing Warden on Warden violence. And this is an order she loves, that she has so much admiration for. I mean, it's pretty clear to us, given that, you know, he waved his hand and there was a mysterious red light, and then it focused on the Warden's face and he had red light in his eyes and his face kind of fell. Like, it's pretty clear to us that the Wardens are being mind-controlled, but, you know, obviously Aenor doesn't have cinematic vision. She just walked up, saw the Warden shank another, and then demons appeared. I think she'd be trying to appeal to their better nature. You know, she doesn't realise they're being mind-controlled at this point.
Wardens, this man is lying to you. He serves an ancient Tevinter Magister who wants to unleash a blight.
That's a very serious accusation. Let's see what the Wardens think. Wardens, hands up. Hands down.
Corypheus has enslaved them.
They did this to themselves. You see, the calling had the Wardens terrified. They looked everywhere for help.
Including Tevinter.
Yes, and since it was my master who put the calling into their little heads, we in the Venatori were prepared. I went to Clarel full of sympathy, and together we came up with a plan. Raise a demon army, march into the deep roads, and kill the old gods before they wake.
I saw this at Redcliffe. Oh, that demon army! You tricked them. Oh. I'm umming and ahhing between 1 and 3. Because right now, I think Aenor would be outraged. This is an order that gives their lives to keep us safe. And you're just hands up, hands down. You're basically making them do the hokey cokey. Like, like the disrespect here that is being shown to the Wardens. Ooh. And the thing about, like, oh, they did this to themselves. Like, Aenor's thinking, well, if they had known you were going to enslave their minds, then they probably wouldn't have agreed to it. Like, you tricked them. Yeah, I don't think Aenor would be able to keep calm in a situation like this.
So you manipulated the Wardens to build an army of demons for Corypheus.
Just so. Sadly for the Wardens, the binding ritual I taught their mages has a side effect. They're now my master's slaves. This was a test. Once the rest of the Wardens complete the ritual, the army will conquer Thedas.
Oh. Oh. Aenor's blood is boiling right now at anger for the Venatori. Like, in a way, now it's personal. Everything else, like, that was bad. And Aenor thought it was bad, but now you are directly fucking about with an order that Aenor has a great deal of respect for. Like, genuinely, she would lay down her life for the Wardens. And I don't mean that in a, like, becoming a Warden type of way. I mean like oh my god, the Wardens are in danger. I will sacrifice myself so that they can continue. Aenor would happily do that. This is an order that she truly loves, which, so far, she's my only main character who's had that kind of thought. Artin respected the Wardens, but she was very much like, they're tools and have their place, and as soon as they stop being useful and effective, I'm more than happy to toss them aside. Amelia, by the end of Dragon Age 2, she was disgusted with the Wardens, and it's clear that that disgust and hatred has only grown. I think by this point, Amelia probably hates the Wardens as much as she hates blood mages. So that is like, oh my god, those are high levels of hatred. Aenor is the only one who genuinely loves and respects the Grey Warden. So everything else the Venatori have done, destroying Haven, fucking about with Orlais, all of that, it was bad. It made her upset. It made her a little angry. It didn't outrage her. This outrages her.
So Corypheus influenced the Wardens and made them do this ritual.
Made them? No. Everything you see here, the blood sacrifices to bind the demons, the Wardens did it of their own free will. Fear is a very good motivator, and they were very afraid.
That's a lie. The Grey Wardens are heroes. They would never do this willingly.
The Grey Wardens care about nothing save stopping blights. They will do anything to accomplish that. You should have seen Clarel agonize over the decision. Burdens of command, I suppose.
I think Aenor would be with Blackwall right now. Like, no, they must have been tricked. Like, no, this can't be real.
Why would the Wardens try to kill the old gods?
A blight happens when dark spawn find an old god and corrupt it into an archdemon. If someone fought through the deep roads and killed the old gods before they could be corrupted, poof, no more blights, ever. The Wardens sacrificed their lives and saved the world. Although I fear history will remember them a little differently now.
Why would Clarel risk using demons?
Demons need no food, no rest, no healing. Once bound, they will never retreat, never question orders. They are the perfect army to fight through the deep roads. Or across Orlais. Now they are bound to my master.
I've seen so many people take issue with that plan. Because the Grey Wardens are heroes, blah, blah, blah. And I disagree because ultimately the Grey Wardens aren't heroes. They do good. They sacrifice everything for the, the good of, the many and all of that. But the Grey Wardens were never heroes. Even Alistair, all the way back in Dragon Age Origins, says he wouldn't call the Grey Wardens heroes. And Alistair is like the #1 Grey Warden fanboy. Like, okay, maybe Blackwall is the #1 Grey Warden fanboy, but like, next in line is Alistair. And like, when you say, oh, so the Grey Wardens are heroes, he even says, oh, I wouldn't go that far. The Grey Wardens are willing to do anything. And to be perfectly blunt, I think this is completely within the Order's, oh god, what's the word I'm looking for? It's completely within their line, within their view, in character, there we go. I think it's perfectly in character with the Order's views. To be honest, I'm surprised they haven't done this before. I am very surprised. What would Arten's opinion be? She'd be all for it. She'd be like, yeah, why haven't you done that? Like, we couldn't, the dwarves, because we don't have magic. We can't do that shit. But you'll have mages. Like, marching a demon army through the deep roads, like, they don't need to sleep, they don't need to eat, they'll just do it. Like, Arten would be all aboard this plan. She'd be like, yeah, this is a good idea. Like, like, getting bound to an ancient magister, that's bad. But, like, up until that, yeah. I think Arten would be, once this all gets back to her, she'd be thinking, okay, so is Corypheus dead? He is? Let's do the demon army thing. Like, she'd be like, now that he's dead, we can do that safely. I think she'd be pushing for that, to be honest. Yeah, I think it makes complete sense that the Wardens would do that. They're not heroes. They are people who are willing to do anything. And if you're willing to do anything, you can't be a hero. Simple as.
Do you really want to see the world fall to the Blight? What do you get out of this?
The Elder One commands the Blight. He is not commanded by it, like the mindless Darkspawn. The Blight is not unstoppable or uncontrollable. It is simply a tool.
Somebody's certainly a tool.
As for me, while the Elder One rules from the Golden City, we, the Venatori, will be his god-kings here in the world.
Let the Wardens go, you're dead. Again, it's... Oh! Straight into a fight. Ooh. Oh. Aenor does like to give chances. But this, like I said, this man has fucked her right off. This is... I don't think I can go with anything other than this. She is so outraged, in shock. She can't believe what she's hearing, the disrespect. And he shows absolutely no remorse. Like I said, he was basically making them dance earlier. And I think she'd just go for it.
That's all I needed to know.
Oh, please. The Elder One showed me how to deal with you in the event you're foolish enough to interfere again. That mark you bear, the anchor that lets you pass safely through the veil, you stole that from my master. He's been forced to seek other ways to access the Fade. When I bring him your head, his gratitude will be... Ah! Kill them!
Oh, that's right, bitch. That's right, you run away. You run away in fear. However, I am just about out of time for this episode, so I'm gonna stop right here. In the next one, we have to take out the Warden mages. Aenor feels so bad about doing this. She feels immense guilt. Yes, they're being controlled by Corypheus, but they're Grey Wardens. And They thought they were doing the right thing. They've been manipulated. She feels horrible doing this, but we're going to have to take them out. Oh well, until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.